Hey guys, welcome to an unboxing video of the new 3DS XL. Right in front of me I have the original 3DS, and then I also have the 3DS XL. Sadly, it was Jacob's sister's, so it's very dirty, and the stylus is missing, but we're going to get to that. First, we're going to show you the original 3DS, and the original 3DS XL. Then we're going to get to the unboxing, so if you want to skip that, I'll just put an annotation right there. Okay. Anyways, so here's the original 3DS. This came out 2011. Like March 2011. It was very fun. I got it for 250 bucks.
You're wrong. It's May.
It was May. Whatever. It was 2011. There was not really nothing wrong with it, except it was grossly overpriced. But Jacob, what was that program that they had if you got it right in like a certain amount of money?
The Nintendo 3DS Ambassador Program, which comes with a lot of NES games and Game Boy Advance games that I'm gonna search up.
Okay, but we don't need to list them off right now. That's not important.
Well, I'm gonna find them, so when we're ready, I'll have them on standby.
Okay, well, how about this, Jacob? You just put like a bunch of them right there next to the 3DS. Just like list a couple of them off, or as much as you want. Anyways, so I'm gonna continue. The original 3DS was retailed at 250 bucks, which was grossly overpriced, and there was not really any good launch titles for it, sadly. But there was one really cool thing about it, and that was the fact that it was 3D without the use of 3D glasses, and everybody was like pooping their pants about it, and so was I. You know, 11-year-old me was going, holy crap, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my life. So, I have some pros and cons about this. Con, I don't like how small it is. Another con, I don't really like the 3D because you have to like move it really close. And I was never a big fan of that. And as I've already said before, I didn't like how small it was. It really bothers me how small it was. And just because I accidentally said it, it is pretty slow. Besides that, the battery life was eh. You know, there was nothing really truly wrong about it. I enjoyed using it. It was definitely a very, very fun time. Definitely a fingerprint magnet also. But there was nothing truly wrong with it. It was fun. It was nice. Just, you know, everybody wanted a bigger model, or at least something a little better. Better battery life and stuff. But before I go into the next thing, use the DSi charger from the previously used DSi, which is the AC adapter. And then there was this retractable stylus in probably the worst spots of all time. And now we have the 3DS XL, which came out, what, 2012? I believe? Like end of 2012? Yeah. Basically, Nintendo listened to our demands, and they gave us a bigger Nintendo 3DS with a better battery. It's
kind of like the DS.
Yeah, they did
that with DSi.
They did that with the DSi and the DSi XL. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is a major, major, major overhaul. Oh. Zoom out. We'll cut that part out. That's good. But like, as you can see, like, do you see how different this is? The XL actually has buttons here, and the screen is, you know, twice as big. Battery life was a lot better. The back looks pretty much the same. Everything's pretty much set up the same way. If we look at it this way, you have, oh wait, that's kind
dropped it. That's great.
Different. Okay, well, the volume is here and the volume is here. However, the SD card slot on the original, the SD card is
on the other side.
It's on the other side. And also the stylus is there, and still is the wireless button, where there was only the wireless button on this side. But you guys clicked on this video to see an unboxing, not a comparison. We'll get to that after. So this is the new Nintendo 3DS XL.
Take these.
I got it for 175 bucks. Originally retailed at $200. It's got way better 3D, called Super Stable 3D. I've actually seen it. I've actually used it before. It's a lot better. They have the C-Stick, which actually feels like an eraser, and it's basically like pressure sensitive. It's really cool. Better processor, a lot faster, and built-in amiibo support, which is awesome. Sadly, there aren't that many games besides Smash Bros. And maybe Shovel Knight or a couple other games you can actually use the amiibo for. However, I'm sure Nintendo will give us some more games that'll support that, also with the better processor and the C-Stick.
I know a lot of Wii U games now support Amiibo, including Amiibo Festival.
Yes, but not the 3DS as of right now. Not quite. You know, there's not that much. Notice right here, as it says, there's no charger included. No AC adapter, which is the charger. It's not included. It does show you what the pre-installed apps are, which is the same with every 3DS. There's the store, there's Miiverse, there's Mii Maker, there's the camera. There's also the sound, there's also Street Pass, AR games, Face Raiders, and the internet browser. You know, every other little thing too. It's definitely bigger than the original. It's about the same size as the 3DS XL. I've seen it to be a lot better. It's supposed to be a lot more comfortable. But let's see. Let's see. Oh, notice that there's no tape on here. I thought that was kind of weird, isn't it? I gotta get this off. Okay, that worked. So we're gonna take this out. Oh, cool. Okay, let's set the box down. Okay, so the first thing we see here, we get the new Nintendo 3DS XL Quick Start Guide. Alright, a lot smaller than the original one. And then, oh, here we go. AR cards, which are literally only used for one app, the AR games.
There's also like photos with Mario and other apps.
Yeah, yeah.
Something.
That's something, I guess. You know, at least they give you something. At least they give you something. I liked it better in the folder instead of that plastic, but okay. Here's what you guys have really been waiting for here. Alright, let's see what this is. Whew. Alright. Look at that, guys. The new Nintendo 3DS XL, which came out early 2015. It's now January 1st, 2016, and wow, it's beautiful. I'm waiting for more games to come out. Wow, very, very shiny. Oh, it's very hard to see this, but if this would focus, you could actually see it's got like a carbon fiber lining to it. Very, very shiny for sure. What do you think, Jacob? Shiny?
It looks like a brand new pan.
Pan. Okay. Jacob said it was a brand new pan. Okay.
Just with more stuff to do with it.
Just holding it, just like this, and just looking at it, you can already see there are some major differences. For example, there is now a ZR-ZL button. The AC adapter was moved to the center, which I actually like better, to be quite honest with you. There's nothing on the side, so there's no more wireless switch, no wireless toggle switch. You actually have to go into the settings to do that, which is not that. It's just a minor inconvenience. Over here, there's no volume slider on the lower screen. We'll get to where it's at in a minute. And on the back, it's just the back. On the bottom, there is the headphone jack, where it's always been. Here is the 3DS stylus, which I think is a pretty good spot, but it's just too small. I wish the stylus was a little bit bigger. That's just me. The power button was moved to the bottom. And the weirdest of all, the game slot is set down here. And out of all the time that I've actually gotten to use this, when I'm holding it, I actually don't have to worry about anything popping out. It actually has like a little indent here, right there. So if you accidentally do that, it won't fall out. You have to really push hard if you wanted that to happen. But take a look, guys. This is a very beautiful system, and I really, really love how it looks. The colored buttons, how they moved the start and select to the classic DS Lite and DSi, and it was way better here. I mean, that's all I'll admit it. I do like how the home button's actually clickable now, which was the same with the 3DS XL, but not with the original 3DS. It was clickable, but it wasn't, it wasn't like a good button. It was just an button. The D-pad feels a lot stronger, in my opinion. This pretty much feels the same as the 3DS XL. Definitely feels different from the original 3DS, though. Just like a minor difference, nothing too special. And what you guys have probably been worrying about, the C-Stick. Like I said, it feels like an eraser top. It doesn't really feel like, it doesn't move at all. Doesn't really feel like it's going to do anything. But I played Ocarina of Time with it. Not this exact model, but the one at GameStop. And it said, and when I used it, it moved really well. It was surprisingly responsive. And the 3D itself, when you turn 3D on, obviously the device is not on, you can actually look at it from this, or this, or this, or this, and the 3D will still work. Because of this little camera right here. It'll detect where your head is looking, so it can actually follow you, and then the 3D will work a lot better with the whole new super stable 3D. It's a lot better in my opinion. Oh yeah, and then here's the volume right here. The speakers are actually a lot louder on this model. It's a lot better than down here, to be honest, because anytime I played on the 3DS, I would always be playing, and then I'll go like this, and it would turn up the volume, and I never liked that. But yeah, it's definitely bigger. It feels great in the hands. Everything is easy to access or whatever you want to say. Wow, very, very, very nice. I like it. The only thing I don't really like is the fact that you have to take off the back panel to get to the micro SD card and the battery. Now here's one pro about that. You can actually change the battery. You can actually change the battery, which is great. Also, well, you could also change the storage of your micro SD card, which you could already do in the other ones with the normal SD card. But, like I say, you take off the back panel, which is just an inconvenience to me. It's not, I wouldn't want to do that at all. But, I don't know how I feel about that, Because the way I look at it, I mean, you're probably never gonna have to take off the back anyways, unless you're upgrading your storage space from 4 gigs to 16 or 32 or something.
The battery.
Or if you're gonna replace the battery, which really should not be more than once or twice in the entire console's lifespan. But the battery in here is actually very nice. You can get a good 6 hours of gameplay, 3DS gameplay, maybe 5 hours if you were at a higher brightness, and if you're playing original DS games, about 12 hours. Pretty good. Very good battery life actually.
Yeah.
It charges pretty good, pretty fast I should say. And it is definitely a lot faster than the original 3DSs. I'm not going to say it's a significant difference, but if you're going to play Smash Bros. Or something, it only takes like 17 seconds to turn on. But in the original 3DS, it takes like almost a minute, which is insane to me. But it's, I don't know. If you have the original 3DS, I totally recommend you upgrade if you like a bigger screen or a better feel, or if you want to get this new, better processor and all of that. It's just better in a lot of ways. Jacob, what do you think? Jacob is actually a huge fan of the original Nintendo 3DS. I don't like how cramped I feel, how small it is, but he never minded. But when I showed him this, and he actually got his hands on it at GameStop.
Yeah, I played Dream Team with it a little bit.
He played Dream Team with it at GameStop. And how did it feel, Jacob?
I love Dream Team, and it sounds really good. And it's the back 2 buttons, in C-Stick, which I just tested out, but I know it's not used in the game, but it's kind of off, because I'm so used to the original. But it's kind of off to me. But if I did have a new Nintendo 3DS XL. Like you do, I would probably get used to it.
Yeah, definitely
It would take some time to get used to it.
Yeah, very comfortable in the hands, very nice, feels good. It's really not as big in your pocket as I thought it would be. Yeah, it's nice. All right, Jacob, can you hand me the original 3DS really quick? Just to see a quick size comparison. All right. So as you can see, there's a clear difference. Just look at the screens; they're massive on there. The buttons, everything else is pretty much the same size. Yeah, it looks. I don't know. I mean, I never found there to be anything wrong with this. Besides, like I said, I didn't like how cramped it was, and the battery, slowly died on me. But this is it just seems a lot better in so many ways. But yeah, I totally recommend that you guys.
The colorful buttons.
Yeah, the colorful buttons are pretty nice. Sadly, America does not get the new 3DS, the non-XL version.
Actually, no, they do. If you bought Happy Home Designer, the bundle, it came with the original 3DS.
Ah. Yeah. Well, the new
3DS. The 3DS, but not the new 3DS XL, just the new 3DS. It's in Happy Home Designer, but that's the only way you can get it in America.
Well, I hope they just sell it as retail one day. But thank you guys for watching this unboxing comparison video of the 3DSs. Like I said, I do recommend you upgrade to it. It may not seem like a must upgrade, but if you're getting tired of how small your 3DS is, if you like a bigger size, it is definitely more comfortable, that is for sure. It is faster, it's got better 3D. It actually makes you want to use the 3D versus never turning it on, because I never turned on the 3D on my original 3DS. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, it'll help a lot. Maybe Jacob will get a different color new 3DS XL, or maybe he'll get the original new 3DS. He might get something, and we can unbox that one day. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day.